Welcome back to Studio 4. Matt Miller with you. This is... I had to wait for my graphic to disappear. It is, of course, that time where we take you through the archive here at Trekzone. Thanks very much for your company today. All things being equal, Supanova have their third convention of the year kicking off today, which is very, very exciting. Let's flash back to that time when I dropped into Supanova on the Gold Coast with a cameraman.
I'm in the Gold Coast, and I have some awesome fans.
Yeah! Is this what it's all about for you? Coming down, meeting the fans, and you know your show was on 20 years ago, and here you are meeting this huge. You've got the biggest line. What's that like?
I'm excited, man. Like really, like I love meeting the fans. This is what I live for. When I'm not doing this, guys, like I go bored. I feed off the fans. That's where you guys. That's why I need energy from you guys. Give me some energy. I'm gonna feed off it. 1, 2, 3.
Did you do any of your own stunts?
Well, we did a lot of out-of-costume stunts. And some of the stuff was Japanese footage, but the Green Ranger, we ran out of footage, so we ended up, doing it in my helmet and all. That was first season, so. But yeah, I can do my own stunts. I run martial arts schools and all that stuff, so yeah, it's exciting.
Now, the show premiered in 1993. I was 7. Yeah. How does that make you feel?
Well, looking at all these guys 20 years ago, you guys are probably this big. Now you guys are this big, but you still love the show, right? Yeah! Because I don't think toys and shows like that, we can never be too old for that. You know what I mean? So I got a chance to walk around and see some toys and stuff, so it feels good.
They're not toys, they're collectibles.
Now they're collectibles because you all have money to spend, right?
Dolph, in Rocky IV, that's where you got started against Sylvester Stallone. What was that like?
Well, it was a tremendous experience for a Swedish kid, you know, who I'd been in one little movie called James Bond movie. I played a small role in that, but you know, the Rocky IV thing was big for me, and I didn't expect it to be such a hit and change my life in the way it did.
What's the cultural phenomenon been like for you? Has it grown over time?
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you make a film, you don't know which ones are going to be classics and which aren't. You're not sure, because if they make a lot of money, it doesn't necessarily mean they're classics, you know. But coming here and seeing all these people back here, here to meet people like me and other actors, you know, kind of makes you understand that it's quite important to a lot of people. These movies make a big impact.
And you must have done something right to bring them all here and meet you.
Yeah, I guess. You know, over the years, I've made about 50 movies, but yeah, it's first when you see the fans, when you realize the impact of what you do as a job. You know.
And most recently, very, very quickly, in The Expendables, as part of Sylvester's crew, has that been great to catch up with all of those great action heroes and work with them?
Yeah, The Expendables is a special deal because you got people like Sly and Arnold and Mel Gibson and, you know, Jason Statham, Jet Li and Harrison Ford, everybody in the same little area, you know, getting ready to go to a scene. Do a scene together, and it's quite unusual. I don't think it's ever happened since The Dirty Dozen. I don't think it'll happen for another 20 years. I mean, only Stallone could put something like that together. But I had a great time. I was happy to be part of it, really.
Supanova and the team are so awesome. Oz Comic Con as well. Looking forward to catching the first Oz Comic Con actually under new management. That should be really, really interesting to see how that one progresses. But of course, it's all about Supanova today. Really appreciate their support. Lionel in the PR team and everyone else that gets that con organised and puts on a smashing exhibition. If you want to catch that episode in full, click the card in the top of the YouTube video, or if you're listening to us on a podcast, jump onto Trekzone.org, scroll down to the That Time When section, and click on Supanova Gold Coast. That'll take you to the official watch page, which has the link to catch that episode in full. Don't forget, we're on Patreon, the Trekzone/Patreon. Become a member, get early access to all the podcasts we can muster as soon as we can muster them. Like us on Twitter as well. Follow us on Twitter. That's what you do there to get the latest from us. And of course, subscribe here on YouTube or on podcasting, wherever you're watching or listening to us. But for now, and as always, I'm Matt Miller for Trekzone.
Keep up to date with Twitter. Catch new podcasts daily on YouTube. Plus, we're beaming to your favorite podcast app 5 days a week. Just search for Trekzone and subscribe.